I'm just gonna sign her story, and I'm gonna narrate it. Once upon a time, on Christmas Eve, there was a family preparing for Christmas dinner. Leah, the daughter, would always help her mother out in the kitchen. They would make ham, yams, macaroni and cheese, greens, biscuits, barbecue baked beans, and more. Leah's brother, Z, and her father would just sit on the couch like couch potatoes. The food smelled so good, the aroma eased its way right under their nose. The only time Z and his dad would get up was to taste the food. Their mother forgot to get something from the store, so she asked the boys to go. As Z and his father left the house, they saw a homeless little girl sitting out in the cold. Neither one of them really paid her any attention. They continued to the store and got on the items that were needed. As they were driving back home, she was nowhere to be found. Once the dinner was prepared, Leah and her mother covered the food up so it could be ready for Christmas Day. It was late at night and past Leah and Z's bedtime, and their mom and dad said they had to go off to bed now, but they could sleep downstairs by the tree. They were so excited because their tree was so beautiful. They worked very hard to make it the brightest tree ever. They wanted to make sure Santa could see their home from miles away. The tree was about 6 foot tall and smelled very fresh like pine cones. And they decorated it with lights of all the colors of the rainbow and more. Even the Christmas balls were in a variety of colors. The top of the tree sparkled with the brightest star ever. Z thought there was no way the Santa wouldn't be able to see this tree from far away. The two of them lay beneath the tree, and their mother and father tucked them into bed. Leah and Z were too excited to sleep, so they talked about the gifts they were going to get from Santa. Z really wanted a new race car, and while Leah wanted lots of stuffed animals. As the night got later, they both were asleep by 12 a.m. Christmas Day had finally come. Leah and Z couldn't wait to see what they had gotten from Santa. They ran upstairs and woke their parents in excitement. When everyone was all up, they went back downstairs to open their gifts. Leah and Z got exactly what they wanted and more. Their mother and father just loved the looks on their faces. As the day went on, their mother began to heat the food up for Christmas dinner. The food smelled delicious once again. The aroma from the food filled the air and even eased its way outside. The homeless girl could smell the food from where she was, so she followed to its destination. Once she made it to Leah and Z's house, she stared through the window and watched as they ate. Her stomach was growling as loud as a bear since she hadn't ate yet. Leah happened to look up and see the homeless girl and asked her dad, "Who was that?" Z responded by saying, "Dad, that's the homeless girl from the store." The mother turned, looked, and got up to invite her in. The homeless girl was about to run, but the mother stopped her before she could. The mother then invited her in, and she was overjoyed. She ate like a pig because she hasn't ate in almost 2 days. When she was finished eating, she noticed how tall, bright, and beautiful the tree was. She even noticed all the toys Leah and Z had gotten. What caught her attention was all of Leah's stuffed animals. She asked if she could have one, and Leah said with a quickness, "No." The homeless face dropped and looked very sad. Leah was not trying to be mean towards her. She just really loved all her stuffed animals. Leah's mother pulled her to the side and told Leah Christmas is about giving. She also said, "That is why I invited her to Christmas dinner, because I saw she was very hungry." Once Leah understood what her mother was saying, she had a change of heart. Leah went to the homeless girl and said sorry. She then went under the tree, grabbed 2 of her stuffed animals, and gave it to the homeless girl. The homeless girl was so excited and said, "This is the best day ever." Leah herself felt good. She was now knows the true meaning of Christmas, and that is to give. Ta-da!